Hello, my name is Charles Doyle, and today I am going to talk to you about hunting and conservation. Okay, so hunting conservation. What is hunting conservation? Well, it is the act of conserving something or protecting something. In this case would be animals or wildlife. And hunting conservation is something that I care very deeply about, and I try to practice it as much as I can because, like I said before, hunting is a part of my life. I can't imagine myself not doing that. My dad, his whole life, he has hunted and taught me everything he knew, so I try to carry on what he's taught me and to conserve every animal there is. So that is something that I, like I said, care deeply about and hope everyone that hunts uses the same practice. Okay. In an article by Nebraska Land, it talks about that hunting is not just a sport, and it feeds the hungry. It can feed your friends, your family. Like it puts one animal can put so much food on the plate that can feed you and your family for weeks, which is a big thing. Because actually in Africa, my dad, I got a story. My dad went to Africa and was blessed enough to actually harvest a few animals. And the cool thing is that they don't hardly do anything with the meat for themselves. They don't bring it home. They actually give it to nearby villages, and one big animal can actually feed a whole village, my dad said. And that, I'm sure, to them is such a big blessing, because who knows if they even have stuff to eat every night. Like, I don't know what's really going on exactly over there, but one animal could be very much enough for a whole family or maybe even a whole village, like my dad said. So I'm sure they're very fortunate for that to happen. And so to be able to hunt, everyone needs a hunting license, or to be able for legal hunt, everyone needs a hunting license. And in the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation article, it said that the fact was that licenses bring in about $1 billion in revenue each year for hunting conservation programs, and it aids hunting conservation programs and even jobs that help aid the conservation of hunting, which is a very good thing, like I said. So like you got like parks and wildlife, you got rangers, game wardens. That money is used to pay them for their job because they do such a good job in helping people conserve animals. And so, an article by the NRA ILA, which is the National Rifle Association, and ILA is the Institution for Legislative Action, it says that hunting is an important wildlife management tool, which I can't agree more with that, because hunting, if you don't have that, you don't have any management. Like, you have poachers going out killing as much animals as you want. You have hunters just going out and killing as much animals as you want. You don't have you don't have people who have laws and they'll just go kill as much as they want, which is not good, because you can either have an overpopulation of things if you don't have management, or you can have animals that will go endangered, which is something you don't want to do, especially if you care about hunting as much as I do. And because you don't want animals to get overpopulated, because some can become a nuisance. And around this area, or close to us near San Antonio, an animal that actually is a nuisance is wild hogs. I have a lot of friends that actually have ranches that hogs tear up. They get in their crops, their fields, and dig everything up, which costs a lot of money. And that is one reason you don't want things to get overpopulated. And for endangered, you don't want animals going endangered, because you don't ever want an animal to go extinct, because they're too beautiful for that. And to name off a few animals that are endangered are Bengal tigers, in which that is one of my favorite animals out there, because I'm sure they're going endangered because of their beautiful skin, their pelt. And lions are another endangered animal, and so are elephants, which elephants are endangered because of their tusks, which has ivory in it, which is like very expensive and used for they're used for sculptures and many more things. Also, an animal that lives around here that used to be endangered was the brown pelican, which was very, very, very close to going extinct until somehow they got preserved and came back, and now they're very, very prosperous. There is many, many, many brown pelicans like around us in Galveston. If you go out in the bay or even to the beach, you will see a lot of pelicans, even in the water, flying and everything. But I think that hunting conservation needs to be taught to future generations to preserve wildlife, and I hope that everyone can practice this. Thank you.